Hey everyone, James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that Khalil Rountree is out of his main event July 25th against Magomed Ankalaev, and replacing him is Bogdan Guskov, who's supposed to fight Jan Blachowicz on the Serbia card. And I can tell you guys right now, I just interviewed Jan Blachowicz this morning. He doesn't know about this, or if he did, he found out after our interview, which is just like an hour or two ago. That interview, by the way, will be on Home of Fight here pretty soon. But yeah, kind of a bummer. I was actually looking forward to this fight. I know some people didn't like this fight with Rountree and Ankalaev, but in my opinion, missed opportunity here for Khalil Rountree. We don't know the extent of what's happened with the fight with Khalil, and I shouldn't even say injury. It just says he's out right now, so I'm assuming it's an injury as to why this fight's not taking place. That on July 25th. So yeah, Ankalaev gets Guskov, and they both have the same manager, so I could see how that was a little bit easier to put together here. Doing a quick tail of the tape between these two, you can see Ankalaev, 34 years old, 6'3" with a 75-inch reach. Bogdan is, whoops, as I'm trying to do this on the fly, this just happened, so I'm just hopping on my computer and doing this. He is younger here, obviously, I think. 33. Okay, so not a big age gap there. He's also 6'3" with a 76-inch reach. Actually has a 1-inch reach advantage in this fight. Of course, Bogdan coming off that draw with Jan Blachowicz in his last fight. He actually knocked Jan down in that fight. Thought he might have finished it. Ended up gassing out a little bit later on in that one. I think Ankalaev was obviously going to be favored. I'm going to be picking Ankalaev here, especially with the fact that he was the mainstay on this card. It's in Abu Dhabi as well. So imagine, you know, the crowd's going to be pro Ankalaev in this one too, in case it does go the distance. But I think this is actually a good opportunity here for Ankalaev to finish the fight. We saw Bogdan in a 3-round fight get gassed and not able to, and basically cost him the fight back in December. I think Ankalaev, much more proven. I actually liked Ankalaev in the Khalil Rountree fight as well. If you watch the breakdown, I did have that up on the channel as well. But yeah, glad to see Ankalaev still on the card. You know, activity is a big thing in this sport. His fight against Alex Pereira was back in October, so good to see he's still there. And I think it also speaks to just how, you know, kind of not weak, but just how there's very few options in the light heavyweight division. The fact that they had to pull Guskov from this fight with Jan Blachowicz, which was a pretty good fight on that fight night card, I think shows that they really don't have a lot of options here. And you're kind of looking at it now. Paulo Costa might have been an option. I don't know if he was offered it, but obviously Costa in a pretty good position after that win over Azamat Murzakanov. Yuri obviously just got finished in his last fight. He's probably out for a bit. I don't know what's going on with Dominic Reyes. Maybe he was an option too. Ozdemir. So yeah, Bogdan's down the list. So they must have gone through all these guys. I mean, Pereira's a heavyweight now. But if you look who the options were, again, I don't think Yuri was really an option. Paulo Costa, maybe he was offered it. Jamal Hill's a heavyweight now. Khalil Rountree's number 6. So it's basically Reyes, Ozdemir, Azamat, Bogdan. So it just seems like there weren't a lot of options there, but you know, the Abu Dhabi crowd has got to be happy that Bogdan gets this. And listen, huge opportunity here for Bogdan. If he goes out there and wins this, he's going to be right at the top with a win here, right? I mean, the last fight was a draw, it was not a, you know, stoppage loss. So, or not, well, I guess it would have been better if it was a win, but huge opportunity for him here. If I had to guess, I think Ankalaev is going to be anywhere from a 3 to 4 to 1 favorite in this fight. Bogdan's on a nice, you know, sort of undefeated streak at this point, but the opposition has not been great. I mean, Krylov was a good win, I guess, finishing him in the first round, but like Ryan Span's at heavyweight now. Pagua's not in the UFC. Just hasn't fought the best opposition here. And I think with Ankalaev, he's been in there with sort of the who's who. Just the one loss recently to Pereira. He had the obviously the draw with Jan as well. So I think Ankalaev, a good opportunity here for Ankalaev to finish in this fight. And I think he does. I'll go like 4th round, either submission or TKO for Ankalaev in this one to get it done. But yeah, I do think he gets this done. And then we'll see what happens with Khalil Rountree, because the problem with him is too, he had a bit of a layoff coming into this fight. When was his last fight? The Yuri fight was back in October. So now he's out, presumably with an injury. That's not good for him, as he's not exactly young in the weight class. He's 36 now, going to be 37 next year. Tough blow for Khalil Rountree. But yeah, your new main event is going to be Ankalaev and Guskov. So let me know your thoughts on the replacement. Was this a good replacement? Who wins the fight? Let me know your thoughts on this. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @LynchOnSports. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.